Hi, my name is Rohit Mahajan. I'm the founder of Lufre.com, and you are watching the Chef Show at Lufre. Every week we meet with India's best chef, and they share their life, recipes, and much more. Today we have Chef Kapil Sahi. He's the executive chef at Raddison Hotel Noida. He's passed out from IHM Chandigarh in 2005. He's almost having a 15 years of experience with Oberoi, the Raffles, Sarovar, and the Raddison. So we are going to speak a lot about the, the food, recipes, and much more. So let me get him here, and उसके बाद हम बात करते हैं और उनसे जानते हैं उनकी लाइफ के बारे में. Hi, chef. Welcome to the show.
Hi. Hello, Rohit. How are you? Thank you so
Very
much.
good. Good to see you. So मैं आपसे कुछ क्वेश्चंस पूछूंगा. थोड़ा मैं फूडी भी हूँ तो थोड़ा सा खाने के बारे में ज्यादा बात होगी.
Sure. No worries. Please go ahead.
अब बेस्ट पार्ट है, आप भी नोएडा में हैं और मैं भी नोएडा में हूँ. हम वर्चुअली मिल रहे हैं लेकिन so सबसे पहले I want to ask you, tell me about your journey as a chef, 15 years of experience, how you started off. So I just want to know about it.
About the journey has been very eventful. I really loved the ladder which I've climbed up so far. I remember my IHM days, and then getting the thing serious once you're in the floor. You start working. My first job at the Oberoi New Delhi. So, बहुत सारा सीखने को था. There was amazing amount of learning experience we had, and that 3.5 years which I spent at Oberoi actually gave a very strong platform at that moment. And the amount of chefs, the type of chefs we had around, it was wonderful. And then once you're into it, फिर वो पीछे मुड़ना नहीं होता. You're into it. You see how the things are going in with you. With the career opportunity comes, and of course it's a massive ocean. There is so much to learn. There's so much to know. And then I left Delhi almost 10 years back. Now I'm back in Delhi after almost 10 years Delhi NCR.
Oh, wow.
But it was a beautiful journey in last 10 years traveling and working in states like Maharashtra, Rajasthan, going down south, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. It was amazing. Yeah, it's been a beautiful journey, and it's colorful and beautiful.
Wow, very nice. So a lot of experience. I think for a chef, experience a different cuisine of experience makes him a better chef. What do you say?
Exactly. For me, starting with Western kitchen, Italian kitchen in Oberoi, and then going towards the different Indian cuisines and all. The journey has been really fruitful. A learning journey till now.
Okay, so chef, how you decided that you want to become a chef? So that's what my question is. कि कब पता लगता है कि हमें chef बनना है?
See, it was. I come from a very middle class family, wherein we had both mom and dad working, and so they coming back home. They both used to divide the work, and even I saw dad into kitchen a lot. And to be honest, I still feel he's a better cook than mom at times. So it was looking up to dad. The way he used to do things, very calm, very composed person. I think it was the inspiration came from him. So it was somewhere down here, in the heart, wherein I always used to see that doing something in kitchen. So that probably inherited. Though till the time you were doing IHM and all, you were not really that serious about the thing. But yeah, it's something which comes down with your father. So I think that was the turning point.
Very inspiring. Parents, food, father cooking.
Exactly.
And I'm sure that is approximately 20 odd years back. मतलब तब husband, I know husbands काम करते थे, एक वो taboo था. लेकिन now things have so nice. मतलब I can only say salute to your dad, because when you said he is, helping your mom, that time was family
Exactly,
was there.
exactly.
So
We
this
were
is
three
amazing.
brother and sister, and yeah, exactly. So that's how we have seen how the whole thing has happened to us. And to be honest, it goes still now. Like I love
Wow.
cooking. I have a 5-year-old baby with me, so I love cooking
Okay.
for her whenever
Oh,
I'm
wow.
back home and all. So it's like that. It goes
Oh,
on.
wonderful. So that's a wonderful family thing. So what do you do now? So we want to know right now what you do. Uh,
So right now, the hotel is shut with the COVID-19, the whole thing. But
yeah.
as I'm in Noida, I stay very near to the hotel. So I'm a part
Mm.
of a core team. So I go to hotel every day. So now
Okay.
these are the days wherein, I've been getting a lot of opportunities to do online cooking and all. And then, of course, there are daily cleanings done at the hotel with the kitchen we have, and something new we are coming up every day. I come up with the experiment couple of dishes. I have a very small team with me, getting ready. Let's say probably another month or so. Probably will start getting into the coming back shoes. So a lot of things are happening right now. So being with the action.
So I'm sure once I was talking to all my hotelier friends and the chefs. One thing I think it is going to be something after this after a few months when hotel will start. I'm going to see a lot of new innovations in the hotel restaurants. So I think
Exactly, exactly.
the menu I
It's
think
it's
menu is
it,
going to change a lot.
the main. Trust me, I was having a word with my team, and somewhere down the line, I decided that probably, of course, we'll keep that in front of the management. But
Hmm.
things like haldi ka doodh will be back in the menus. It will be something you'll be moving towards a much more nutritional menu
I
and
know.
immunity boosters and all. So of course, there'll be a much change into the menus. There'll be new normal things. There'll be new things like aloe vera and all these coming in into the food.
Wow.
You'll see there'll be a lot of changes. People will love to have this.
Yeah. So, chef, you have a 15 years of journey. So, in this journey, have you ever seen any interesting story which you want to share as a chef? You'll say, "Oh, अरे यार ये तो कुछ हुआ था मेरी लाइफ में बहुत ही यार
I
प्रोफेशनली."
think I'll tell you. I had this beautiful moment, I'll say,
Okay.
during the early phase. It was almost 3 years in Oberoi, uh,
Okay.
and I was due for my first promotion. So I
Okay.
was with this kitchen Travertino, which was
Okay.
a fine dining Italian kitchen.
Yep.
But now
Yep.
it's been renovated, and a lot of things have happened at the Oberoi Daily. So this was
Yep.
almost in 2008 starting, I guess, wherein I was due for a promotion, and we had a expat chef with us, Chef Thomas. So
Okay.
it was basically, I guess, one of our dinner service. We really, really got busy, and it was that busy. And of course, I was a senior guy with the kitchen at that moment,
Hmm.
and that service was something which I can't forget ever in my life. And I don't know what happened, and somewhere your boss is watching you and watching you performing under pressure, and he probably wanted me to have a last go at me to look what exactly he can do this under
Yeah.
pressure thing. And probably it was a century we did that night. And that night was my first promotion in my career, and it
Wow.
happened at the Oberoi Delhi. And getting promotions at the Oberoi Delhi at that moment was a very big thing. And I
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
the service, he getting me my certificate and my chef hat at that moment that
Wow.
I'm up step up.
Wow.
That was one thing. One thing, I always remember my first bake too, and yeah, it was one inspiring thing for me, one motivational thing for me, and then I never looked back. That
Oh, wonderful.
from
Beautiful
there it
story.
was, yeah, it was straight go ahead.
Wow. So, Chef, as you told me your dad is your inspiration, which will help you. So, any professional inspiration you have and why?
I think see we all had I had Chef Rajdhan, Chef Pankaj, Chef Bharat Bhalla. Now these
Yeah,
three pillars were what chefs I had at
yeah.
very early level at my college level at my culinary school where I was learning about these things. So they taught us a lot. They were of course our first gurus into the profession, and then going up to the ladder, you work under so many chefs. Chef Ritesh Sen, he's heading the Fern Hospitality right
Yeah,
now
yeah,
as
yeah.
a corporate chef. Then Chef Gautam Chaudhary, he's in Gurgaon doing his own, catering business. So these are the chefs, I was associated with at early days, and so much of learning with them. So much of learning rather from all of these guys.
Oh,
They actually made me what I
two things really I loved about you while discussing. One, you are a pure family man. Second,
am.
you
Yeah,
you are you are the second one that I say is you are the one who are traditional people who respect their seniors. So which is
yeah, yeah.
I
That's
years that is people are missing out. People should know, the first few years of your bosses actually helps you in gaining a lot of knowledge. So always, I tell
exactly. It's about yeah.
so yeah, initial years,
It's what yeah. It's what you inherit from them at the starting. I always believe starting years are the very crucial years. It can make you or break you. So these were the years when these guys, all these senior chefs were around me, and they were just not letting me break in between wherever
wow,
I was, getting it done. So it's a see, chef's life is not it's not that easy. It's
yeah.
the early years you have to be get you need to be strong in your early days. You need to really be calm, be patient. जो ज़्यादा नहीं हो पाता हम लोगों में because we come under pressure a lot. But it's about all the early days to be honest. And then you have guides. Then you know the way, and you just keep the right foot at the right time.
Absolutely, absolutely. So in this COVID times, have you tried anything new? We were discussing a new recipes gonna come.
Yeah, rather that was my last cook-off I did. I was learning a lot about Mediterranean cuisine. So there
Okay.
was one thing we did a few days back, which was basically a stuffed cottage cheese steaks we did with
Oh,
beetroot hummus and
oh,
a summer salad and a chimichurri sauce to go with it. And it came out to be very well because
wow.
before we went for the cook-off, we tasted a couple of times and it was amazing to be honest. Me and my team were just hogging onto it and we really liked it.
I know. So, my another question: any tips for an aspiring chefs, new chefs who are going to come? Because this year is going to be really tough for them. New guys are coming. A lot of people are, having a tough time. Others are not working. So, any tips you want to give it to your friends and the young generation?
See, I think I have learned a lot uh, while keeping a lot of patience. Uh, the industry we are in, it's very hard in the early days.
Yeah,
Down the line, 15 days, giving an interview to you, I can be I can look like very relaxed and composed. But if this thing was happening to me in my life, probably 13 or 12 years back, things were just coming up. So I think with the chefs around getting into the because we meet a lot of people, new kids coming in. I've been an executive chef for last almost 5 years now. I've seen a lot of young guys coming in. So I think it's about time we start showing maturity towards things,
yeah.
patience, maturity, and patience and passion towards it.
Wow.
Passion and patience is something which is something very important for this and for this profession. And right now, I think it's a golden opportunity. All are sitting back at home, not going to their colleges or institutes or what. I think this is the time when a person can invest a lot in reading. To be honest,
Yep.
I
Yep.
read a lot. I see what's happening. Mobile phones, social media. There's huge amount of things you want to do.
Absolutely.
Look at that for all the young generation. It's a golden opportunity to look what's happening in the world. Be with
Absolutely.
the pace, and just go for it. So it's a good time. Everyone has got time to learn right now. It's a beautiful time for that.
Correct. So, uh, even, I meet with a lot of friends and I tell them, even if you are not working for 6 months of your 30 years of career, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला.
Hmm.
Take a rest.
Exactly,
Take it
exactly,
slow. Take rest.
exactly.
Think of new things. Don't even think of new things. Let just enjoy the time.
Yeah,
How do
let the body behave the way body want to behave. Just be calm.
Yeah. So, chef, today you are going to make a spaghetti pasta for us with prawns and olives. Oh my God!
Yeah,
Correct.
that's
So
early.
that's
That's our very early days. It reminds me, and of course, if I wanted to cook something, it has to be something which I learned a lot of years back, and which is still a very classic Italian thing. And down south Italy, people love it. They do a pepperoncino, and then they add prawns to it, or there can be a lot of variations to it. So we'll be doing that today for you.
I think this is another. That's my perception. You have a young kid at home. Maybe that is her favorite also. All kids like spaghetti pasta
Yeah.
with prawn. My daughter is 10-year old. If you'll ask her, she'll say this is the best recipe she can.
Yeah,
And
yeah. She likes noodles. She likes pastas. So probably once in a week. Yeah, the dinner is on me where I'm cooking pasta for her, and she loves it. So yeah,
oh,
once in a week she's having it.
oh, wonderful. So, Abhi, chef will share us the recipe with us, and we will come again back. We'll come again and for the section third. So, we'll have another round of questions. So, let's go for a recipe.
Hey Rohit, as I promised, we'll be doing my one of my favorite Italian dish, which I spoke to you. So it's basically I'll show you the ingredients as we'll be doing a spaghetti with prawns and olives. So all the ingredients are there. Of course, we're doing it in a Lolio pepperoncino style. So I'll quickly start with some olive oil. You can be a bit generous to it. I'm just adding a little, few chunks of butter to it. Quickly, I'll just pour in my garlic. You can go generous on garlic as you really need a good garlic flavor to it. Chili flakes, again, how much you want to have. Straight away with this, I'm going in with my prawns. So I have these prawns with me. I've taken about B grade 4 to 5 number of prawns with me. So we'll just quickly with garlic and chili. I'm cooking my prawns. I've already done my spaghetti with me. Already boiled it. Again, you can probably do a hand rolled spaghetti, which is of course a beautiful one to go along. Just for the seasoning, I'm adding a little bit of salt at this moment, and of course a little black pepper just to give that heat. Though we have added chilies to it, still. So cook prawns won't take more than about 2 to 3 minutes. Already they've been chopped off. Again, just to make it a little more, good, you can add up a little stock to it. At this point, I'll probably let my spaghetti go a little, the stock reduce a little so it gets in the flavor. I'm adding a bit of dried parsley, fresh parsley at the end. So the amount of spaghetti I'm gonna use will be about, you know, the raw spaghetti will be about 80 grams to 100. So of course it's double the size when you boil it up. So I'm gonna use about 180 to 200 grams of spaghetti, cooked spaghetti. Again, the all'olio peperoncino, is a sauce which is basically which works on a cooking method of emulsification. I'll be adding olives at this stage. There's no need of adding olives at the early stage. At this stage, I'll add some butter, some more stock, and a bit of more olive oil, just to do that sauce at the end. So all the pasta releases the starch. You can use the water with which, in which you have boiled the pasta, or you can use a little bit of prawn stock with it. So you can see this beautiful sauce which is done with butter and olive oil over here. A very easy recipe if you have all your ingredients lined up. The recipe doesn't take more than 10 to 15 minutes. So we'll just quickly, almost we are done with the, so I'll just quickly plate the pasta with me. So that's my pasta, and the beautiful sauce I have with me. I'll just quickly pour in the, of course it's get a little messy once you pour in with your, again if you want it a little more spicy you can add up more chili flakes. I'll be doing some parsley at the end. Clean up your plate. And that's a good portion of, I guess, spaghetti with prawns and olives, all'olio peperoncino style.
So welcome back, guys. So it was this amazing recipe, and we really enjoyed it. Chef, जैसे ही अभी next time if I'll meet you, I'm gonna, request you to.
Anytime. As you're in Noida,
Yeah,
hop in anytime at hotel.
definitely,
Will love to host you.
definitely. So we are going to get into a next segment, which is a quick fire round. So
Oh,
I'm gonna ask
super.
you not a Karan Johar's quick fire without a hamper.
That's absolutely
I
fine.
like to know more about you, and people would like
Sure, sure,
to know about you.
sure.
So, chef, so what is your favorite cuisine?
Hands down Italian.
Italian. So,
Yeah.
wow. So this is the, probably our generation. But I have one question in between.
Sure.
Your father likes that Italian or not? Because my father is still full of.
No, not at all, not at all. That's Dad loves to have very, the home sort of a meal. He loves his wife's food, and yeah, but he's a typical Punjabi. Give him a good on and off someday. Give him a good non-veg recipe to have, and he will love it. Mutton, chicken, anything. But yeah, he's not into much of Italian or a Chinese so much.
I know. So, what is your signature dish?
I will still say I think it was this dish probably took me long because for any Italian chef, any growing Italian chef, or anyone knows once, doing a homemade hand rolled pastas is an art, and it's an art which always remains with you. So I think I don't even remember how many thousands and lakhs of pieces I've done. So probably raviolis. So
Wow.
spinach and cottage cheese ravioli or any raviolis. So it was always a fun to do it with your own hand and then cook it and have it, and
Yeah.
rather to serve it. It's something which I can never forget to make, and I love to have any
Oh,
any any given point of time.
wow. So, recently or anytime you have, any tried a weird combo, you know, something
Oh,
which is
I did few days back.
okay.
A few days back, one of my chef was going live with, I
Hmm.
think, Amul, and there was a cook-off for him, and we did some paneer makhani risotto,
Oh,
and it was yeah, it was totally. Of course, we didn't did with parmesan and all, and totally cooking risotto with paneer makhani flavors, cheese, cream, and everything came out to be
yeah.
very good, but very weird. But for a Punjabi like me, once in a month is a good thing to have. But
Wow.
again, having my own chicken and mushroom risotto is never to be beaten up. But this was something we tried on, and it went a little berserk, but good, good,
Wow.
good. It was good at the
That
end.
is interesting. So,
Yeah, yeah.
except your own hotel, except your own restaurant, which is your other favorite restaurant?
I think it still remains La Piazza at Hydrogen Sea Delhi.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Again, amazing Italian food. Sorry, I've been much around the Italian food. So I'll
yeah.
say La Piazza. It's something which they've been doing for years and years, and it's
Hmm.
something very
Hmm.
nice.
Yep, 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 yep. So, question is another, if not chef, what will और क्या कर रहे होते?
I still remember it was just going in for hotel management. I had some weird plans of opening a music library. My father, all the income, all the funds he had, we thought of putting it down into all these cassettes and CDs were pretty famous down the
Yeah,
line 15, 16 years back. So
yeah,
if not chef at that moment, about 15 or 18 years back, I would
yeah.
have landed up with a music shop or something like that. Though I love listening to music,
अच्छा,
that's true. I have my
okay.
love for my own music, but yeah, surely a music library sort of a
Wow. So, what kind of a music?
thing.
Any new?
Trust me, I'm into the Geet Singh and all. So
Oh, me too.
ghazals
Me
really
too.
makes
Me
me
too.
good.
Me too.
I
So,
love them.
yeah. So, I don't know whether if you have seen, there is a very beautiful documentary on Jagdish Singh on Amazon Prime. You should watch it.
Oh,
That is
I'll surely do that. I
I'll
surely do.
share it with you. That is a one of the beautiful documentary I ever seen in my life, and
Wonderful, wonderful.
especially when you follow someone and the kind of Punjabi guy he is.
Oh, fantastic,
Yeah.
fantastic. I will surely do it. Surely.
So so hi, I see a
Oh,
daughter. What's your name?
there is she.
Come come
Say
come come.
hello. Say hello.
Hi. What's your name? What's
That's
your
my
name?
daughter. What
Hi.
is your name?
My name is Jessica Shai.
Her name is Edika Sai.
Wow, beautiful name. Do you
Yeah.
go to school?
No, she's doing an online classes these days. Yeah,
Uh,
we got admitted her into KG.
uh,
So it was supposed to be like a normal school, but now suddenly she feels that what is it? So probably this year doesn't happen. Probably from first standard, she'll
yep, yep.
resume classes next year. Probably.
Wonderful. So, chef, now I want to ask you any. So it is for the common because आजकल सब chef हैं. मैं भी chef हूँ.
Yeah,
हम
yeah.
लोग घर पे बैठे हैं, कुछ ना कुछ बना ही रहे हैं. ठीक है. अपने हाथ का थोड़ा सा अच्छा भी लगता है कई बार. थोड़ी सी
Yeah,
मेहनत. So, any two kitchen tips you want to give to people like me and the people who are listening to us? कोई kitchen tips
Um,
you want to share?
See, the point is, I still remember there was a very good phrase from Ratatouille. Anyone can cook, to be
Yeah.
honest. And I actually, there was this mouse who was cooking throughout the movie. And I see, it's not about, see, it's about the passion you want to
Yep.
follow. It's about,
Yeah.
it's about never give up sort of a thing. You really want to do it, you really want to, achieve what you want to do. Just be patient about it. ठीक है एक बार बनाया खराब हो गया for the people
Mm,
at home. We feel like नहीं यार हमसे नहीं होगा something. It's about again it's an art plus science. Food is something wherein you have to give your you have to get your soul attached to it. It's something wherein you need to give something to your food, and food gives you
absolutely.
back. Trust me, I've learned it. So you
Absolutely.
need to give your soul to it, and
Yep.
it's about how well connected you get to it. Let it be probably a bowl of Maggie. If you enjoy doing that,
Yeah.
trust me, it will never let you fail.
I
That's
know.
that's the mantra I have.
Wow. So tell me who are now. So 15 years again. Question 15 years. Who are your best friends as a chef? Friend. Now we have.
There are see again these gurus have been scholars, and they have been good friends. These gurus have been amazing amount of have bought amazing amount of you know things in life, not only with the profession but rest of the career also. Chef Ritesh Sen, again, one of the Chef Ritesh Sen, wherein I can discuss anything with him,
Wow.
whether it's food or anything else. So these mentors have been throughout the life, and of course, with the fraternity, we have a lot of chefs. There are few chefs we talk to. There are few chefs we admire too. Chef Ranveer Barar, Chef Sabi. These are the people
Absolutely.
I admire too. They are urban chefs. They know good about history. They know good about traditions, and same, they're pretty good chefs. So it's not about friends. Yeah, we have a lot of good friends in the industry, but it's about these people I really admire. It's
Uh,
about the people I admire. Then I people, I just otherwise the whole kitchen. I have a team of about 50 guys with
wow.
me at Raddison, Noida. So all
Oh, wow.
chefs are my friends. All chefs I work with. We talk a lot. These times, we've been talking a lot. So good people around you. You're gonna stay with them almost 15 hours a day, and
Yeah.
then rest of your family. So it's about all these people. I can't name one or two.
I know. I know. So are you watching these days the Netflix and the Amazons or only
Oh yeah,
reading?
yeah. You get time these days. You get time. I think the recent one, the Abhishek Bachchan Preet, I
Acha,
did
you have
on
watched it.
Amazon.
How's it?
Oh
How's it?
yeah, yeah. I'm done with it. Good, good man, good. But
Yeah.
still, people say the first one with R Madhavan was a
Yeah.
better one. But
Okay.
I liked it. The
Okay.
story is like being a father with a 4-year, 5-year-old. You can
Uh,
feel connected towards that story, and
absolutely.
yeah, it's something very very nice.
So one question. So, your
Sure.
celebrity crush. Do you have any celebrity crush?
uh, Celebrity crush, yeah, Chef Sarah.
Ah,
She's yeah,
uh,
amazing person. You see her shows. Chef Nigella. Oh God, Chef
wow.
Nigella though was something which probably it was before even the IHM days. I used to see the TLC. I remember that early days, and used to see her doing some deserts and all. Oof, God. So yeah, of
Wow.
course, they're good. They're good what they do.
Great. So my couple of more questions. So now you have worked in Maharashtra also, in Delhi also, this side, north side also. Hmm. So how do you see you do you do any innovation in the Italian per se? That I've seen in various restaurants. I'm not saying those are the most authentic Italian restaurants. So we see people doing innovation as per like you. If you are into North, thoda Punjabi, or then on your Maharashtra, do you do anything, as per the taste of people? No, or authentic?
Yeah, see, it's about, to be honest, these days chefs have become like those tailors. हमें वो tailor made खाना बनाने की आदत पड़ गई है. Of course, there are huge banqueting. There are good number of people come and they ask you things. Of course, now there is a good amount of diversity in the food. If you really need a good authentic Maharashtrian food or a Kannada food or a I was in Karnataka. My last assignment was in Bangalore for almost 3.5 years with
Oh,
Sarovar. I think
okay,
I was in love with Mangalore food over there.
okay.
Mangalore again. We did couple of food festivals and all. Amazing, amazing food. Mangalore people have ghee roast and
Yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah.
So again, getting those authenticity. If there's a client in Delhi who requires that authenticity, it shall be provided.
Okay.
But again, probably I'm not the person who loves to spoil the authenticity. I love
Ah,
to keep it the way Yeah, it's because probably at very early stage I learned it with the Firang, the Gora chefs and all, how much they are connected with their food. They don't
yep,
let anyone mess with their own Italian food or their home food. So probably
absolutely.
that thing inherited, and you take it along. Otherwise, yes, I love doing fusion food. I love incorporating if the end dish makes sense. Why not? If let's say a dal bati churma, probably instead of the with bati you want to do something else. There can be n number of things, but yeah, the way litti choka or a dal bati will sounds or taste like authenticity. You don't want to kill it, but yes, at the end of the day, clients are God, customers are God. Whatever they want, it can be done. So
Hmm.
it's something which is perfectly fine.
So, because now I just came to know you've been into Bangalore also, you've been into Maharashtra also, West also, and now the North. How do you find, you have almost experience of yeah, everywhere, all different cuisine, different set of people. The I what I travel a lot, but I see when I see if I go to Bombay, I meet with Gujaratis, but Bombay guys, they have a, even pasta in the pasta also, they have a different preference.
Yeah, I know, I
These
know.
always have a different preference of the cheese dhaba dal do.
Chalta. See, people come up with their own choices and all. That's wherever I was going. Of course, even in South India, I met a lot of people. Love to have some Punjabi food, but in their own way. अब बटर
Uh,
चिकन खाना है पर कड़ी पत्ता डाल के खाएंगे
but
जी.
Italian में innovation नहीं करवाते, Italian में innovation नहीं कराते,
नहीं
regional
नहीं
innovation.
नहीं नहीं. But yeah, Italian also again people are of course in India people are I'm not saying that people are not still educated. People are very much educated in India with the food. People know food a lot. People travel a lot. Uh,
Hmm.
but still Italian is long way to come.
Yep.
With us it's still I think we have time wherein people accept Italian a lot, but again it's something which is I think we are more close to China, and of course Chinese food before this whole thing was doing specifically fantastic. I don't know how is it gonna be. I had a with me a specialty Chinese restaurant with me. So
Okay.
so let's see how things going to change after this. But yeah, Italian also there is X amount of people who are loving it. But still, I think even if you go to good branded shadis and all, people love to have Italian. They might
Yep.
have a little Italian counter and they say that okay, ji, hamari shadi mein Italian bhi tha. But again, that's something which is very confined to few people right now. But
Yeah.
let's
Yeah.
see if more amount of people get to know about Italian. There might be crazy concepts, of Italian food which will be around. People are already playing with things like lasagna and all,
Yeah, yeah,
doing
yeah,
funny stuff.
yeah.
Lasagna के अंदर कुछ भी आलू गोभी भर के and also, I mean, it's how people are doing it and what they want to do. But still, with
I know.
me, I respect that cuisine, sir. I don't play much around with that.
Yeah, okay. So, do you love cheese?
Oh, love cheese. I love cheese. Of course,
Italian
Parmesan
and cheese.
stands first. No, Parmesan still stands, on the top for me. That too,
Yeah,
Reggiano, not the normal Grana Padano, the
yeah.
Reggiano, which is more aged. I love it. I love it.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
Very nice, chef. And I'll definitely going to try your recipe with you, and definitely going to meet you.
Sure,
And thank you
sure,
so
sure,
much for
sure.
time today.
Hey,
And
thank you so much,
great
man.
talking to
Thank you.
you. Thank you so much,
Thank you
chef.
so much. Thank you. Thank you.